It is Wednesday, June 17th, 2020, and you are tuned into DIRTRACKR Daily. I'm Justin Fiedler. Last night was the first night of the Indiana Midget Week for the USAC Midgets. They took on Paragon Speedway for the opener. At the start of the night, Kyle Larson picked up right where he'd left off over the weekend with the Outlaws back in Knoxville. In a Tucker Boat Motorsports entry, he was fastest in hot laps and then went out and set a new track record in qualifying. He was over 2/10 faster than the field. Rico Abreu actually ended up second quick. With the invert, he started sixth in his heat race and finished second, so a perfect sweep of the night wasn't possible, but it didn't really matter. For the feature, it was Gio Scelzi who started on the pole with Tanner Thorson to his outside. Larson started sixth. On the start, Scelzi grabbed the lead, and he stayed out front until lap 10. Thorson was able to run him down and take the lead on lap 11. After a caution at lap 12 for a flip to Chase Johnson, Scelzi was quickly under threat from Kyle Larson for that second position. The two traded spots for a few laps, with Larson finally getting second on lap 14. From there, Larson set his sights on Thorson out front. There was unfortunately trouble later for Scelzi when he ended up crashed with 9 laps remaining. He actually turned over in turn 2. Scelzi was running third at the time, and the crash ended his night. With the field closed up for the restart, Larson was quickly after Thorson for the lead. With 6 laps to go, Larson threw a slider at Thorson, but got crossed over and was actually fed a wheel on corner exit down the backstretch. It took 2 laps for Larson to recover and get back to Thorson, and then with 4 to go, he made another move, this time clearing Thorson off of turn 2. Over the few remaining laps, Larson gapped the field and drove away to win. It was Larson's 6th win in 6 races across 2 Sprint Car Series and the USAC Midgets. Thorson finished second, Ricky Stenhouse Jr. was third, Chris Windham fourth, and Justin Grant was 5th. Just another incredible performance from Kyle Larson. You know, with him starting in 6th, you just knew he was going to be up there in the mix fairly quickly. And with as fast as he was early in the night between hot laps and qualifying, you were just waiting for it to happen. So pretty incredible stuff for Kyle Larson. Jumping over to the night's sprint car feature, there was drama in the sprint car feature at Paragon following Larson's midget win when Kevin Thomas Jr. tried to go third to first on a slide job in turns 1 and 2. He made contact with the leader, sending Ethan Barrow flipping in turns 1 and 2. The flip ended Barrow's night, and KTJ was parked for the incident. In the end, it was AJ Hopkins who took the sprint car win, with CJ Leary second and Thomas Meserol third. Each night of Midget Week also features sprint car races just like last night, so you can check those out in conjunction with the midgets. Indiana Midget Week continues tonight at Gas City I-69 Speedway. If you cannot attend, you can watch all the action live on Flow Racing. And again, with the way things are going, how can you pick against Kyle Larson at this point? He's just been so strong, you know, and other guys are certainly fast. Tanner Thorson showed it last night that he is plenty fast, but Larson is just so good. So we'll see how things go tonight. Larson obviously leads Indiana Midget Week points following the first night. In other racing action last night, the Short Track Super Series was at Big Diamond Speedway in Pennsylvania. Jimmy Horton led much of the feature, which was marred early by several cautions, including for a flipping Stuart Friesen and mechanical issues for Matt Shepard. But with 11 laps left, Billy Pouch Jr. took the lead from Horton and drove away to win. Horton ended up second, Mike Guler was third, Tyler Dipple fourth, and Richie Pratt Jr. was 5th. The next race on the schedule for the Short Track Super Series is July 1st at Fonda Speedway. Obviously, with the nature of things in the Northeast right now, with the pandemic, a lot of those races have been moving and changing and things like that. So keep an eye on those Northeast schedules if you want to attend some of those races up there. Speaking of Northeast Modifieds, it was announced yesterday that Brett Hearn's Big Show 12, originally scheduled for June 23rd at Albany Saratoga Speedway, has been pushed back to 2021 due to those ongoing restrictions for the pandemic. Officials from the track and the Super Dirt Car Series hope to add a race at Albany Saratoga later in the year. So keep an eye out for that. If you want more information, you can check that out at superdirtcarseries.com. After losing ground over the weekend at Cedar Lake to USMTS points leader Rodney Sanders, Derek Ramirez came roaring back last night at Stewart International Speedway in Iowa to claim his first USMTS win of 2020. He took the lead on lap 34 and held on over the remaining 16 laps to win over Tanner Mullins, Kyle Brown, Jason Hughes, and Sanders was back in 5th. Sanders' margin in the standings is down to 58, with the series now headed to Cedar County Raceway on Wednesday night. That's actually tonight. The USMTS Modifieds continue straight through the week. They race every single night through Saturday. They close out Saturday at Hamilton County Speedway. Quite a few of those shows can be watched live on raceanddirt.tv. If you would like to tune into the USMTS shows, jump over there to see that full schedule. Those will also be on the Dirt Tracker pay-per-view schedule as well. I wanted to point out there is a new checkered pass from Kevin Eckert over at worldofoutlaws.com. This one is all about Johnny Gibson, the voice of the World of Outlaws. On Friday night at Knoxville, Johnny took part in his 2,000th consecutive race with the World of Outlaws, and Eckert wrote a piece to kind of commemorate the occasion. Pretty incredible stuff there for Johnny Gibson. I believe that streak goes back to 1995, if I remember correctly. And the famous story is Johnny was selling programs and got pulled into the booth. So if you want to check that out today, looking for a little longer form reading, you can find that checkered pass piece about Johnny Gibson over at worldofoutlaws.com. Let's jump over and take a quick look at tonight's DIRTRACKR.com pay-per-view schedule. There's quite a few different things on the schedule. Dirt Kart Esports continues on Dirt Vision. Pro Late Models iRacing event at Eldora Speedway. That's on Dirt Vision tonight. The Gas City I-69 Speedway Indiana Midget Week event is live again on Flow Racing, like I just mentioned. USAC 24/7 continues. Speed Shift has 141 Speedway IMCA Modified Sport Mods and Stock Cars tonight. And then Speed Sport, there's a pair of shows over there. Buena Vista Raceway has a full program, including Modified Stock Car Sport Mods and more. And Southern Iowa Speedway will be on Speed Sport as well. They've got non-wing sprint cars, sport mods, and several other categories. If you want to check out all of those shows, you can find that at DIRTRACKR.com/watch tonight. That daily pay-per-view schedule obviously gets updated through the week. Plenty of things to watch, especially right now. There's just a ton of racing going on. So that Watch Tonight page is a great place to keep up on a daily basis. If there's something you want to check out and would like to watch, keep yourself entertained. For the remainder of the week, obviously a lot of stuff to talk about heading into the weekend. Multiple shows, multiple big shows going on. Lucas Oil Late Models are back. World of Outlaws Late Models are back. World of Outlaws Sprint Car Series is back. So we'll certainly be previewing all of the action, getting you ready for another busy week of racing. And we'll do more World of Outlaws predictions. We'll do more World of Outlaws Late Model Series predictions. Obviously, with them not having raced here in the last couple of weeks, we haven't done any of those. So we'll certainly do some more of those through the rest of the week on the show. That's it for today. Hope everybody has a good Wednesday. You can find Dirt Tracker Daily on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, or where you get podcasts. Please subscribe, leave a review. You can also watch the show every day on YouTube and Facebook. You can email the show at info@dirttracker.com, and you can follow along at facebook.com/dirttracker, twitter.com/dirttracker, and the website itself, dirttracker.com. You can follow me personally on Twitter at Justin_Fiedler. And don't forget to sign up for the Dirt Tracker weekly newsletter on the site. I sent a new one of those out yesterday. I try to do those weekly, just a couple of cool items from the week, and a couple of cool things to point out, whether it's videos or an upcoming race, or just any neat stuff going on right now. I'll throw in those weekly newsletters. So check that out. Sign up for that if you haven't already. Thanks everybody for tuning in. We will see you tomorrow for more Dirt Tracker Daily.